Hi everyone, it's Jennifer. So today is Sunday. It is the first day I've been up to work on Daisy in a week. I was here last Sunday and unfortunately got injured. I hurt the thumb on my left hand and the finger, one of my fingers on my right hand. I'm not sure if it's better to have them on one hand or the way it is. I don't know. Is it better to have one hand completely out of working mode, or is it better to just have one thing on each hand not working? I don't know. You let me know if you have any comments about that. But so I haven't been up here for a week to work on her. I came up a few days ago on Wednesday to tarp her down hard because it was supposed to storm, and it did. If you watched my other video I made today, it's just a short video. Daisy now comes with a goldfish pond. That's pretty exciting. So check that video out. This video is primarily to catch you up on what's been going on with Daisy, and it's actually also for one of my viewers. So I won't identify him without his permission, but he's been watching my YouTube videos, and also recently on Facebook I put out a listing or a posting looking for storage space for Daisy to overwinter her. Daisy's fate for the winter has not been determined yet. I'm not getting rid of her. I'm just trying to decide between either overwintering her here and not working on her and actually headed west, or overwintering her and working on her. So that still is to be determined. But anyway, he happened to watch my videos and then saw my Facebook ad where I put Daisy on there and begged for a home for her for the winter. And he doesn't have storage space, but he has something better as far as I'm concerned. This nice man is coming to help me learn how to hitch my camper Daisy here and tow her to my house, 23 miles south from here. It's so amazing. I'm so grateful to him. This Scotty community is much bigger than I thought. So before it gets too much darker, I can continue to wax poetically, but that's going to be the next video, I think, is I'll show you guys when we hitch her up and take her for a ride. But for now, this video is so you can kind of see what's been going on. So the last time I was up on Sunday, I actually worked on the fixing the trim here. So there's different names for it, but it's the plastic trim that goes around the perimeter of the wood to keep it from squeaking on other wood pieces. It's Rob the Rebuilder calls it GIMP. Other people have corrected him and called it something else, but it's basically a rubber or plastic trim. I wasn't able to find it online in stock or even in a store, so later I'll do a video hopefully and show you what I've been using. And shout out to the guy at Home Depot for finding it for me. So when I was here last on Sunday, I worked on the trim for this piece right here, and then I put the insulation on this piece right here. Both pieces have been waterproofed, and anything that needs to be sealed on the outside has been sealed, and then I installed it. So that's what's going on right there. And then unbeknownst to me, before I came up on Wednesday, my dad actually took this piece, which was leaning against the camper, and installed it. So a lot has actually been done since my last video. So I'm going to give you a quick tour. I noticed how dark it's getting. I don't know if I need the flash on or not, but it gets really dark fast now, doesn't it? Let me know in the comments if you're a big fan of fall and winter. So moving on before it gets super dark, this is what's been going on with Daisy. So this wall in the front has been installed. And this piece right here, my dad cut the left side. I just cut the right side out today, and I've actually caulked this this metal piece right here to make sure it doesn't leak. Make sure when you're working on these campers that anything you do to the outside, you seal it. One of the things I got from a video, and I wish I could credit the person, what they said was, when you put a hole in a camper, make sure that you seal it back up. So that's what I've done today quickly. There's the insulation. This is stuff I can, if you have any questions about it, I can put a link in the comments. But I got this at Menards. Hashtag not sponsored, of course. And it's basically just their, it looks like Jiffy Pop, I think. But it's just thin insulation. I don't know what the R value is. I can tell you later. But let me know if you want to know. This right here is sealed I'll turn on the flash. Hopefully that'll help. There we go. This right here I have sealed with outdoor weatherproofing caulk. It's actually handily enough. It's right here. This is the stuff that I got. I got this at Walmart for less than $3 a tube, which I think is pretty amazing. And then there's the information on it. So it's pretty awesome. I went ahead and sealed this, even though the door is going to go in here. Oh, see, this piece I have to still seal because my dad put that up. I don't want this video to be like 15 minutes long, so I'm going to try to move this along today. But there's still obviously a lot of work to be done. That's one of the things with a camper I think I just never realized, having never really properly rehabbed anything. Every time you do something, I feel like every step that you move forward, there's at least 5 other steps. And I've now seen that in other videos I watched, and that's true. So we'll finish. I will finish. I will repair that piece, obviously, with insulation, and then I will seal this. You can see I've also sealed the window. So not only did I put the insulation on, I stapled it around the perimeter of the window. I don't know if you can see that or not, but I stapled it around the perimeter of the window, and then I sealed it. I want everything to be sealed. Now, it was dark when I did it, so it's not really a great job, I guess, but I'll come back through and do that. Lots of steps. This is new. Check this out. Got a floor now. Sure do. This has butyl tape in it. I think my dad in his haste went ahead and installed it and did not remove the paper. So the paper for the butyl tape is still on the butyl tape if you look really carefully. I don't know if you can see that or not. It's really a weird angle, but there's butyl tape right there. And that's going to be a place I'm going to have to seal up. But, you know, with everything, excuse me, there's going to be different steps. So now there's a floor. Hot dog. Lots of work still left to do. I'm going to have to come back and retrofit it with wood. Like, there's a gap right there. Happily enough. I mean, there's a gap right there. But then there's a piece right there with a little pointy end I'm going to totally use for that. So, floor is new here. The floor is new here. This is hard to see because, number one, I'm short. And number two, there's a door in the way. But this is all completely new. And it's bolted down, and I wondered how he did that. I'm not even sure. I wasn't here when they did it. So it was very much an unexpected surprise. Made me very happy to see that. So sorry about the angle there. So that's all new flooring. I cannot believe how much work it took to put this floor in. We had to rip out the old pieces. If you saw any of my other videos, you know that we had to rip out every one of the pieces that was in here. They splintered, and it took a very long time to do it. So if you're thinking about, you know, rehabbing a camper, know that they put these things in with industrial is what the word I'm looking for. They put them in with industrial staples, and they're extremely difficult to remove. I had no idea. But so we put them in with what you can find at your local big box store, and I think it's going to work pretty well. So this is what it looks like from the inside. Here's the interior wall. This is basically, I guess, the before and the after. I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to blend these things in, but I'm not too worried about that. So that's what's going on. Those are all the new things for today. The rest of this video is basically for my viewer who's going to come and help me move. So, Mike, this is for you. This is what the camper looks like right now. This is what the front is. You can see it's not attached to the wall. This board right here that's very difficult to see in whole, I was actually thinking about putting up here to create stability before we move the camper. And as you can see, the cabinets are still intact. The old propane light is still. I have removed the copper tubing, so there's no way that that can be lit by propane again. Without, I mean, putting a little propane tank in here, but I'm not going to use propane in my camper. From other videos I watched, it sounds like it creates a lot of heat. And then everything else is intact. And Mike, just so you know, the floor is installed and it is completely bolted down to the frame. Same thing with this floor. And then this is what the rest of the camper looks like. So the front is starting to look great. The back still looks really scary. Just really a quick view of the work area, which I will clean up before we move her, which I'm very excited about. See, look, it's starting to get dark out there. That tree that's dying right there makes that view look kind of creepy. I guess it's appropriate for October, but whatever. So back to the outside. I'm going to come around to the front. This is what the front looks like. All of those tarps will come off before we move it. All of this stuff right here. I'm going to keep the propane tank. Maybe I'll do another video on spray painting a propane tank. I want to thank everybody who watched that video I did a few years ago. I probably will paint this one again. It won't be in use, but I got to put it in the holder just to make it look complete. That's the old furnace. I'm going to put that out for the metal man in my neighborhood, hopefully to take it. Can you tell it's fall? Crunch, crunch, crunch. So this is what Daisy looks like on the driver's side. Those pieces are, they're not scrap, they're actually better for patterns, but those will come with us too. It looks pretty rough on this side. So this is what the rest of Daisy looks like. And then underneath the blue tarp is actually, they're actually shower curtains from Dollar Tree protecting the corners. So there's my other tip for you guys out there. Dollar Tree has a lot of really great stuff for construction. And actually I did a video about that too, so feel free to watch that. I'm just trying to give back to the YouTube community who has helped me so much with learning about campers. And my videos aren't great, I know, but hopefully they're at least useful and constructive. So that's what Daisy looks like right now. The back, there is no J-rail right here on the entire passenger side. The J-rail is hanging on by a thread over on the driver's side. There currently are no windows or a door on the passenger side. So that's for anybody who wants to see what Daisy looks like right now. And it's particularly for Mike, who I want to say thank you for your help. So thanks for watching. Hopefully the next video will be, we'll have Daisy on the road and taking her back to my place. So she's had a nice home up here for the last 4 months. I got Daisy, I think, back in June, real close to my birthday, and happy birthday to me. I didn't know there was going to be this much work, but it was still a good present. Thanks everyone for watching. I really do appreciate it. Bye.